Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card is your April predictions. All right, what you need to know about your month ahead. What's going on for you guys, what it's going to be filled with. All right, that's what we're taking a look at today. And as always on this channel, if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for returning. Appreciate your energy. Yeah, as always on this channel, we allow Spirit to completely guide us beginning to end. No two piles are alike. I do not pre-plan or pre-pick any cards, decks, nothing like that. So Spirit completely guides me in the moment so that you get the most personalized message for yourself and your circumstance. All right, so we're going to introduce your piles now. So we do it by pile and by stone, by the gems, but we also are doing numbers. Okay, so pick a number if this is how you want to pick your pile, from 1 to 12. Okay, so it could be a favorite number, your birth month. It could be your life path number. Okay, and if you are a life path number 22, then you can have 12 represent 22. All righty. Okay, so pile number 1, we have the Medieval Feathers Tarot with the Jade. Okay. And your numbers for pile number 1 are 4. There's going to be three numbers per pile because we have 4 piles. Okay. 2, 4, and 2. And last number for pile number 1, 12. 4, 2, and 12. Okay, pile number 2. We have the Rhodonite here. The Psychic Tarot. All right. And your numbers for pile number 2 are 8, 3, and 9. 8, 3, 9 for pile number 2. Pile number 3, we have the Pastoral Tarot and the Howlite. Okay. Your numbers are 6, 11, and 7. 6, 11, 7, pile number 3. Pile number 4 is the Matchbox Tarot and the why am I blanking right now? Amethyst. And your numbers for pile number 4 are 10, 5, and finally, numero uno, okay? 10, 5, and 1 for pile number 4. Okay, guys, those are your piles. I'm going to give you guys a few moments to meditate, and I will see you in your pile. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading today. These are your April predictions. This is what's going on for you in April. All right, so we're gonna hop right in. You got the Jade here. Your numbers are 4, 2, and 12. And we're just gonna take a couple off the top here to begin your message off of the Significator deck. Okay, I'm feeling these. That's just 2. Okay, feeling these 2. And so I'm going to reveal these, and then I'm going to continue picking decks here. Sorry, I'm just moving something around just to make it a little bit easier for myself. All right, let's see. So this deck's Medieval Feathers Tarot. Okay, this is the only deck I take reversals. So I'm going to take these cards how they are when I flip them. All right, so you have Lightning with Fortuity. So this is card number 16, which is the Tower. All right, but this particular deck has 2 different Tower cards. All right. Okay, so we have this one. And we have the 7 of Wands with Struggle. So this shepherd basically has taken his sheep in under a tree to protect them from lightning. Okay, it's fortuitous. It's, you know, he's kind of predicting, he can tell what's coming, right? And so he's protected under this tree. And then we have this struggle here. So it's like you're being protected in April from a struggle. From maybe a struggle with somebody, maybe like there's a difficulty. The 7 of Wands can talk about kind of defensive or needing to defend your position or yourself or your views or feeling that kind of energy. Okay, so yeah, there's something here about there might be something that big happens. Maybe it's in the world. Maybe it's with someone that you know, or yeah, in your world. Could be of the world or in your own world. It's like there might be some kind of big happening or a lightning moment or a tower moment that might cause people or someone else to struggle. But I see you being protected here from this struggle. All right, so we're going to continue. I'm just going to keep pulling. And we're going to lay all the cards out. And then we'll continue with the bigger picture here. It's like you're going to be fortunate, and maybe this is like someone else is going to be put in a struggle, but your fortune, you find some kind of fortune in that, right? Someone else's like struggle is your kind of like tables turned, or you played something smart so that you don't struggle. You're protected from a certain struggle. Okay. This one turned over, so we'll just take it. We have the 3 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, 3 of Cups talks about celebration. I'm seeing like cooperation here. Like there's some cooperation happening between people. Maybe there was something that you thought you'd struggle in, but you're not going to struggle. This one, is there any more? There's another one. There's 2. There's more. That's it. All right, we're gonna start with these. Now let's see what we got. We have the Chariot. Yeah, see, there's like a storm here, but you're moving away from it. Page of Pentacles. We have isolation. Quest. Okay, these are just images on these cards. I don't know what this is. It looks like a T. At first I thought it looked like an axe. But we're going to see how this plays out. I don't know what that is exactly. It's interesting. It's kind of reminding me of the bow tie and the shirt. It's similar. Okay, and then we have this image with a car. Kind of, it's like a warning. Like, don't let your car fall in the water there. There's maybe a ledge. Okay, then we have an up and down sign. And a no shooting sign. No guns. Okay. The Six of Swords. Can you see that? High Priestess. The Chariot again, so there's double Chariot energy here. Four of Swords. And the Empress. Okay, April. Yeah. I'm getting you might have like a friend help you out. There might be someone who comes in and helps you out and allows you to avert disaster. It's like there might be a storm coming or something that on the horizon or something that could have harmed you. But you get like tipped off by someone or something that wants to help you and moves you into safety and protects you from a certain struggle. Or maybe with the invitation here, maybe this is like a job offer that requires you to move somewhere, right? And you're like, okay, well, at first you're like, this is like a tower moment, right? This might, maybe it even seems like this is the struggle, right? I have to move now, right? I have this big move, this new quest to go upon, this new path opening up to me. And at first I'm not sure about it, or it seems like, I don't know. And then you end up taking it, right? The Chariot twice. I do end up moving, right? I move out of a certain area or place or space. And once I do, right, and I get to this new place, it's like that the company folds. The old company that I was part of, that could have been me losing my job. But now I'm safe. Like I found some kind of cover, right? Which maybe I didn't realize. It's like there's some kind of divine intervention, divine protection happening for you in April, where you're getting some kind of opportunity or tip or friends helping you. Maybe they're helping you with some kind of resource, right? That's allowing you to maybe make rent that month, or that's allowing you to, maybe you go traveling and then find out there was this big happening in your hometown and, you know, a big, I don't know, like a big an incident that you could have been a part of, right? I'm thinking of like even a stock market crash, right? Where you had a tip from a friend and you ended up moving your money out of a certain stock and into something else, or you took your money out of something and then it's like as soon as you do that, it crashes, right? It crashes and you're like, whew, I was so protected from that. That could have been a real problem for me, a real struggle for me. I could have, you know, it could have been kind of disastrous. Six of Swords, you're moving out of treachery. You're moving into safety. Where, look, there's safety. There's no guns, right? There's something like that where now I'm getting like the timeout, like the timeout. And I just saw 11:11 when I did that. With the isolation. Yeah, maybe you get like an invitation to go somewhere, and at first you're like, I don't know if that's a good idea for me to take time off. Or, you know, go off. I have so much to do, right? Maybe there's like some kind of opportunity or something, you know, a friend says like, you know, come out with me this weekend, or maybe, you know, take a week off and we're going to go here. And so there's something like that. And you end up like missing something that could have caused a struggle in your life. There's something like that. Like there's something here saying like, careful, like this car could go into the water, but you miss it. Like you end up turning around, you end up going a different way. And I really feel like it's because of some kind of friend, or maybe it's like a celebration that happens. There's something where you end up, maybe you move or you travel or you change places. You go a different direction. You change your path in some way. And you totally escape what could have been disaster or struggle. And it's because you're listening. You're very, very in tune, Four of Swords and the High Priestess, in tune with your intuition. It's like your intuition is telling you the right thing here. Okay, you have to listen to it, because if you're like, something doesn't feel right, or I just feel like I have to take this opportunity, I just feel like I have to go out tonight, I just feel like it might be like this, it feels disruptive to my day-to-day life, where it's like, why would I just stop and go in a new direction? Or why would I do something different out of my norm? Or I don't know, I feel weird, even though we can't see anything. I'm just gonna head back this way, or I'm gonna go try this new place or this new direction, or try this new, maybe Page of Pentacles, this new job, right? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna take my chances, and you know, who knows, and I'm just gonna go for it. Maybe even against my mind, like my better judgment, my logic. There's something, yeah, you're like going against your logic maybe, but whatever that is, right? With isolation, he has an invitation. There's an invitation for something new that's like maybe out of your comfort zone. You're like, I'm not sure if this will go anywhere, if this is beneficial for me, if I should do this, follow through this. But you're like, but I'm listening to myself. I feel like I have to do this. I feel like I should just go under the tree. I just feel like I should, you know, check out this new job, or go for this interview, or take this trip, go to the, you know, take a week off and relax, right? That is really putting you into this safe zone. And not even safe zone. It's like, this could just be, yeah, your company, let's say you go take this new job, right? Your company folds, you go on this new quest, you find more. It's like not even just you're being saved from a struggle, you're finding abundance. You're finding something really positive, and something that's really, really beneficial for you. And you're finding like a safety, but also like prosperity in that safety. Like it's just a pretty interesting message. Like I'm finding it a little bit difficult to grasp onto, but I feel like because it's a happening, right? It's a happening that something happens. It's like, you kind of like, you're like, I don't know. And you do it. And it becomes the best thing you've ever done, because A, it saves you from some kind of struggle or mishap. And B, you end up benefiting massively. Like it ends up being the best thing you ever did. Or it ends up being like so beneficial for you. You come into contact with someone who's really great, who has a lot of contacts, who puts you in contact with someone else, and it like snowballs into this thing. Or it ends up being a way greater job or opportunity than you could have imagined, right? And just so happens it just saved you from a massive fall. So it's like there's a 2-in-1 here. Something's going down, right? Something's going down, and you avoid it by listening to your intuition, by listening to yourself, you know, by tuning in to your higher knowing, your deeper knowing, and you avoid danger. You avoid struggle. You're lifted above it. And it's not able to get to you. It's not able to harm you. And it leads you to greater prosperity, greater, you know, you celebration, some kind of wonderful connections or prosperity. You end up having a great victory out of this thing, and you avoid, maybe you even feel something going down. You're like, something doesn't feel right with this, right? I've been feeling a bit of a negative vibe. I've been feeling like something in my gut, right? I just know I have to maybe start putting up my resume, or I know I just have to maybe it's time for me to finally take that leap and move out of here, move out of this house. Maybe something's gonna break down in your water heater, or your landlord is gonna all of a sudden, change the rules or up the rent or something. Okay. Or something like that. But you have this feeling, you're like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. And by you following that intuition, it leads you on this very, very positive, prosperous, grounded, physical path. This new quest, this new road opens up to you. Okay. And you avoid the dangerous road. And you open up to a much more safer, prosperous road where you're like, this is more my vibe. This is my environment. This is my, yes, right? I'm feeling, feeling myself. I'm feeling more creative. I'm feeling more in touch with myself. More prosperous, more abundant, more relaxed, right? And now it's like, wow, I really know I can trust myself after that one. Like this one really proves like, oh shit, like I can listen to myself. My intuition's on point. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Something's going down and it's not gonna be good. And I've gotta save me. I gotta save my family, my flock of sheep here, right? And we're gonna be safe. We're gonna be good. Everyone's gonna be taken care of, right? We're gonna have everything we need. We avoided a big storm there. So yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we have release. And we have passion. Oops, sorry about that. Look how different these are. First of all, this is just gray cloud, right? Death. And passion, yellow, warm, or orange, yellows, warm, glowing, sunny, beautiful. Look what we're avoiding. Look what we're avoiding. We're avoiding something going down. You know what I mean? Like the company going down, the stock plummeting, disaster strikes at some level. Okay. People are like, damn, I should have got out of here. You follow your intuition, your deeper knowing. Maybe it's through your passion, right? Through something you're passionate about. I got to go try this out. And that ends up leading you into a very prosperous place, into a very loving, warm, where you're safe and you're actually thriving and you're doing really well. Okay. And you avoided by releasing something that's been maybe dead and gone for a long time, or something that's felt really negative or miserable for a long time, or something that's just not felt right. Okay. You released it saying, there's got to be more than this. I just feel like I have to take this leap of faith, or there's something better. There's an invitation to this new thing. Right. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna see what it's like. I'm gonna take this new leap, this new opportunity. And by you doing that, you're in the safe zone. And not just safe, but you're thriving in this new place, in this new environment. It really fits you so well, and you're going to be so much happier, okay, than where you've been. And you're going to be able to maybe focus on your passion, your creativity more. Because it's like, this is a very nurturing space for me to be who I am, or to do what I need to do. I feel more comfortable. It doesn't feel like this kind of negative, cloudy, thick energy. It feels open. It feels loving. It feels more, supportive and beautiful and safe. Okay, safe for me to be who I am. Safe for me to be vulnerable, or, express my ideas, right? There's just something new about this. Okay, this one flew out. So we have the barrel boy, stillness, patience, inner reflection, restraint. That's the hangman. You have the king of books, hidden knowledge, a wise counselor, old age. And sin of wrath, anger, rage, inability, incompetence, conflict. Again, did we have conflict? We had struggle. And now we have conflict. There's some kind of hidden wisdom. There might be a wise counsel, okay, in your life. There might be someone who gives you some great advice. We saw that with the Three of Cups. There might be some assistance from a friend, from, a person, a family member, someone, that you trust, that's going to give you the information or the knowledge needed, okay, for you to finally move on from something, and move out of a difficult position, or move out of a place of stuckness or stillness where you've been really patient, but I feel like you've been taking a lot of crap in one way or another. You've been kind of maybe stuck, okay, restraining yourself, feeling restrained, feeling held back, okay? And this person allows you to avoid some kind of conflict. It's like there's some storm brewing here. This might be like something between other people and you don't want to get caught up in it, or it might be something headed your way, like an argument or a conflict that you just don't care to even have. Like maybe someone else has got a problem and you're like, you know what? I don't need this, right? This isn't not deserved, whatever this is. And so I'm just going to avoid this whole thing. I'm going to save my behind, okay? I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna do what's best for me and my family and my, my soul, okay? And I'm going to listen to my better judgment, the wise self, or someone wise in my life who's maybe given me some kind of good advice, or maybe someone is going to give you some good advice, okay? And maybe even for some, there's a temptation of, I'm going to fight it out, or I'm going to stick it out and fight, or, I want to like confront this. But I would really say, go with the wiser choice of leaving the space, or leaving the environment, or leaving the situation, and look after yourself, right? Be in your peace, move in peace. You're going to avoid something of conflict. Maybe someone's incompetence gets too much and you're like, this is not for me, right? So to avoid anything bigger happening or building up, I'm going to release myself from this restraint, constraint, stillness that I've been in, right? I've taken, maybe this is like been your boss giving you crap, and I've kind of been taking way too much. Like I've taken enough of this wrath, of this incompetence, right? It's just been being fed to me, and I'm like against my will. I'm like, I'm not down for this anymore. you know what? I'm going to take what I've learned, what I know. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to walk in my wisdom. And I know I deserve better. I know I'm capable of more. I'm no longer taking this, right? I'm moving. And that's a very, very good decision. Okay. We're going to get you guys one last message before we go. You have skywriting, the fates. Yeah, the fates. This is fated. What's happening now is fated, okay? It's been written. So have no fear. Like, you were never meant to go down in this way, or like go down with this thing. Like, you were always meant to be protected and protect yourself. And that's why this is like, okay, this is like fate playing out to save you from this thing, to bring you out of this energy, to bring you into something more loving and warm and open and caring and supportive. Okay. This is part of the fate destined to happen. Eye of the Needle, intentionality. You're passing through the eye of the needle. I feel like you're going to avoid something that most won't be able to avoid. Whether that, maybe this is on a bigger scale, right? Maybe this is some kind of move the government makes, and you're like, I got to move, right? I got to get out of here. I don't gel with this anymore. I don't vibe with this. This isn't, this isn't the kind of rules I want to live under. This isn't the vibes I'm feeling, right? So it's been fated for you to leave this place, or this space, and go through a very, I don't want to say small pathway, but it's like there's a new quest laying itself out for you. There's something that not many can do, not many are willing to do, but it is meant for you to pass through this eye of the needle and to be focused. This is the time to be super, super focused on what's ahead of you and the goal. To be so focused, like the eye of a needle, like focused on that small of a point, right? Threading yourself through this. It's time to make your move. It's time to move beyond this and to not let anything distract you from this new thing that is pulling you towards it. Okay. I'm going to read this one out of the book for you, just in case there's a deeper message here. Intentionality, clarity, positive outcomes, okay? If you look through the eye of a needle, what do you see? Summon the experience of being so singularly focused on the task ahead that it becomes natural to remove everything that is superfluous, every distraction, every non-essential, so you succeed. What is in this case the definition of success? In order for the threading of the needle to happen, everything not in alignment with your goal needs to go. This is the only way you'll get what you need. Shrewd discernment, the willingness to winnow down the needle thread connection to its essence. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a vast opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend, can sew things together to make something meaningful and new. You're experiencing success right now. Stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so you are laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces, the fates. Your outcome, your success, is fated to happen. Empress, right? The Chariot twice. Six of Swords. You are meant to have success. You are meant to be protected from struggle and to have this prosperous success, this new beginning, create success, find success. And you are not meant to struggle. You are not meant to, go down with some kind of ship. No, you are being destined, protected, and you are being thread through a very small, you know, opportunity that not many get to go towards. So they're just saying, focus all of your attention on moving forward, right? You can feel there's something coming up behind you. There's a push, right, to get moving, right? Because there is this energy of like, okay, now's the time. Now's the time to focus. Now's the time to make moves, okay, to go, so that, you know, you don't make the wrong turn, or you don't wait too long. Okay, take the invitation. It's time to put on the suit, right? It's time to get suited up and to focus and to go towards this new goal or what it is you want in this new beginning. All right. So April is a time of movement, of focus, of not letting anything distract you or send you off course, okay, of your intended path. Okay, because distractions might lead to disaster. Okay, so just stay focused on where you're headed and where you want to go, and success is destined for you. It is written. Okay, yeah, you are protected. Just stay focused on moving forward and creating. All right, pile number 1, that is your message for April. That is what you need to know for your month ahead. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if it was, okay, if you vibed with this message. Also, let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really helps this little channel grow. And, you know, if it helped you, it might help somebody else. So thank you so much for doing that. I really, really appreciate and love all of you guys. You're the best. Yeah, I'm so blessed to be able to do this and speak with you guys and tune into your energy. You're really something else. So thank you so much. Also, if you want to know anything about your own situation, more information, you can book a personal reading or an energy healing with me down in the description box. All right. Otherwise, I'm going to see you guys in the next reading. All of my love, pile 1. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your April predictions, what you need to know about your month ahead. All right. You guys chose the Psychic Tarot, the Rhodonite, and your numbers are 9, 8, and 3. All right, we are going to pull some cards from your deck here. We're going to start with this one, then we're going to let Spirit guide us to whatever other decks they want to use today. Let's get a beginning message out here for pile number 2. This one and that one. Okay, we're going to start here, and then we'll pull more. Okay, you have the 6 of Cups, memories of love. We have the 3 of Pentacles, partnerships and alliances. And you have the base chakra, the root chakra. This is nice. Nice energy. I feel warm. I feel so supported. I feel safe. There's something happening in April that really, and this might come through, you know, you meeting somebody, you getting together with somebody, you teaming up with somebody. There might be something that you're growing or building with someone, or just, you know, in general, and you find a lot of support in it, or you reach a lot of people with it. But it's just, what a blessing. There's a big blessing happening in April that just makes you feel safe and supported and loved by the universe, but also by people around you. There's like, I feel like there's going to be key players in April where you're like, this is my crew, this is my family, these are my people, and it makes me just feel really safe and secure, and like they have my back. And I think it really heals something within you, within your inner child. Okay, that's the only one we're getting out of that. I'm sorry, I was just a bit distracted there. Yeah, there's something about this. Someone like maybe being someone you can really trust and lean on, and they're like, wow, this is a real friend, or this is a real partner. Like, this is someone I can really lean on. Like, you just, maybe it's a connection, and you're like, wow, it's super healing for your inner child. And it heals something within your root chakra, which is like your sense of security and safety. Maybe there was like insecurities there that you're able to let go of because of this happening in April, because of this meeting or this partnership, this person that comes in. You're like, man, I can let go of some abandonment issues here. Like, I don't need this anymore. I don't need to have this wall up. Like, they really are healing something nice within me. Yeah, with dissipating, what I'm getting from this dissipating is I'm more focused on the word dissipating than the story of the card. And I really feel like there's something dissipating, some kind of blockage, or yeah, something that you've been maybe working on for a long time within your healing. It's dissipating. You're able to let go of it. You're able to move on from it. It's healing. It's dissipating. It's letting go. And I just can't, now I'm really focused on the colors. Red, green, purple, and yellow. So, you know, root chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra, solar plexus. It's like, I think this is going to open up a lot of chakras for you, and it's going to align you in a beautiful way. And it has something to do with this partnership, or this alliance, this friendship that's going on. It's really going to help you let go of a lot of things, clear a lot of blockages in your life, in your world, some things that you've been working on for a while, or things that you've been unable to let go of or forgive or heal. So yeah, it feels really nice. There we go. King of Pentacles. Someone, again, the base chakra. It's like, well, we're going to see, but I really get this feeling that this is someone coming in. Someone who's really safe and secure and foundational and solid. And you're like, I can trust this person. They're super loyal. They're like, they show up. They're solid. They're not going anywhere. They're like, I'm here to stay, right? I have maybe the resources to help you do this. I'm here for you. I believe in your idea, right? Let's do this. It's just someone who's like super solid and secure. 8 of Cups. It's that dissipating energy. The Hermit. This one snuck in. Okay, we'll take it. What the heck is this? Some of these images, man, I'm like, what? But to me, this almost looks like a horse, right? It looks almost like a weird drawing of a horse. But we're going to put it out. Maybe something else will come through. King of Wands. Five of Pentacles. There's that base chakra, that thing you've been stuck on, you've been healing, right? That insecurity, maybe lack. 2 of Swords. Magician. Temperance. Open window, but the glass is broken. Nice view, though. Got a man standing on another man. He looks like a strong man. Like, it looks like not like he's in pain. Like he's like, come on, step on my stomach. I can hold you. Aha! That's this person. They're like, come on, I got you. I can hold your weight. I can help you out. Don't worry. Like, yeah. Okay. And then this person looks like they're falling backwards off a cliff. He's like holding his head, his face, and the other hand's like, ah. But he's like falling backwards, but turning around. This is a strange one too. Yeah, there's a struggle dissipating here. There's a struggle dissipating. Something you struggled with for a long time. Maybe it was balanced connections. People that were going to show up in the way that you show up. People are going to want what you want. People that are actually going to help you in the right ways or create what you want to create or have your same sense of strangeness or weirdness. Yeah, we're leaving something behind. Because this card, the Eight of Cups and the Hermit, pretty similar here. We're venturing off, maybe on our own, or maybe we've already done that. Maybe we've kind of gone solo or been trying to make something happen solo, or maybe we've left a certain situation or relationship that wasn't balanced, right? That wasn't being reciprocated, or there's some energy that wasn't being reciprocated, or we just didn't find that we were like able to thrive in this certain environment. And so we left. Or we know we have to leave. But I really feel like most of you already have left something. Because the memories of love, it's like we're letting go. There's something dissipating, healing, we're letting go of. And what we're coming into in April is something much more safe and secure and solid with someone who can hold our weight, who's like a good counterbalance to us. Who's, yeah, someone who's strong and secure and safe. And I can't help but look at these two images, and they look similar because there's like a guy looking down and there's a hand, and it looks similar to me, and I'm trying to figure out why. He's covering his face, but he's falling. And the covering the face, it's almost like was the view distorted? I don't know why I'm getting that. The view is distorted. We weren't able to see, maybe this is someone you already knew or you already had in your life, but we didn't see how they could be of a help or an asset to us in our lives. Or maybe we were focusing on the wrong person or thing. And so we ended up doing some soul searching. And we either get introduced to someone or someone we've already known is like, oh my gosh, you've been here this whole time. And maybe I just haven't been seeing you in that way, or I haven't been noticing just how much you're there for me, or how much you've been loyal to me. And like, I don't know, your perception changes on something. Yeah, the broken window, but the view. It's like the view was always there. The view was always there for you to see. But the window, the glass was broken. There was something about the perception was being blocked or skewed. about someone or something that was loyal to you, or has been loyal to you, or has been like a rock to you, or there's something that's been there, that's been solid. And you had to maybe leave something behind in order to see it, or you had to kind of leave a certain attitude or perception behind to see how important this was, or this person was to you, or how much they actually are an asset, and how much they actually are loyal. Because the Magician and Temperance, it's like, it was, oh, were you too blocked to see something? Yeah, look at this distorted image of this horse, right? It's like, it's distorted. It looks strange. Doesn't look, I can't see the full picture. It's like there was something distorted that came from maybe your background, or it was caused by a block in your root chakra. And it didn't allow you to see the partnerships and alliances that are around you, or like the depth of it around you, or maybe how prosperous something could be in your life. Maybe it's, you know, it's something that you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that this is what I wanted the whole time, or this could be something I wanted. It was like, maybe it was like too close in front of you, right? It was these things that I really wanted, but my attention was going somewhere else, or I was distracted. I just wasn't choosing to see what it was. And so there's something, my hand's coming out off of my own eyes. I'm removing my hand from my own eyes. I'm removing the blockages from my own eyes so that I can see clearly. And when I do that, it's like the answer's there. The person's there. The person who is maybe here all along, or I just overlooked it, or I overlooked the situation for what it was. And it was like, maybe they've been supporting you for a long time. Maybe they've been a rock for you a long time. And it doesn't mean it's always been there, but maybe it was like an attitude. And then you just get this answer that was like right in front of you, but you just couldn't see it because maybe you're too distracted, right, by the lack, or by a struggle, or by maybe you are having to put in your energy towards something else or someone else. And then this healing comes, and then you're able to like stand in your power and be like, oh my gosh, I have the answer. I know what to do. Or like, I know how to manifest this. I know who I can build with, right? They've been there. The threes, right? 3 through 3 is creation. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles. It's building, right? And then we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. There's 2 kings here. There's 2 very powerful, knowledgeable energies. There's a very good alliance that can happen. That's like very balanced. It's very secure. And maybe there's an asset that you didn't realize, that you just couldn't see because you were distracted with trying to heal something else. But you're like, oh my gosh, this person or this thing's been loyal in my life for a long time. It's been here. I just couldn't see it. Yeah, there's been something that's been there for you. It's just there's been distortion, something blocking the vision from seeing. I've never been alone, or I've never, there's been someone helping me out, or a companion. Or there's someone that I've taken for granted, or just haven't realized. Maybe it's like, it's like one of those situations where someone's in a relationship, maybe abusive, or just a relationship, the person doesn't appreciate them, and they've had this best friend for a long time. And then all of a sudden they break up with this partner, this person, right? And they go on this healing journey with the Hermit, right? They're like, okay, this is like clearly done. I'm going off on my own. I'm gonna kind of shut out everyone else out and heal myself, right? And so you like let that go, and then all of a sudden you're in this space of like healing and observing yourself and figuring it out, and then something heals within your base chakra, right? Your insecurity, your beliefs that you deserve less, you're not worthy. And then all of a sudden you come out of that and you're like, oh my God. And you hang out with your friend and you're like, oh my God, you see them in a totally new light. And you're like, you've been my person the whole time. How could I not have seen that? How could I not have seen that? There's something that heals and a light switch comes on, and someone maybe that's been in your life or something that's been in your life that's going to be really good for you or very prosperous or very foundational for you comes into view, and you're like, this was my view? Like, I haven't been appreciating that or seeing that for what it was. It's been skewed. And it ends up being like the answer to what you've been looking for, to what you've been searching for, to the help you've needed, to the alliance, the partnership that you needed. Yeah, there was something about your background that was skewing the view of something, making it look distorted or not clear as far as what this person's role in your life was, or what this thing was or could become in your life. It's like once you open your eyes, you see, oh, it's been here this whole time, or it's been loyal to me this whole time. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. And then you end up like in this really powerful position. You end up being like, okay, now we can go. Now we can build in a really, really positive, healthy way. And we're no longer like wasting our time and energy and resources on other things. Now we can focus on this and building this and, creating. That's super cool. I want to know what this is. Please share with me what this is. If you already know, maybe a lot of you might not, because maybe you're still in this healing process. But yeah, maybe you have like a hope of something. Okay, so we have the Page of Skates, disappointment, failed attempt, struggle. We have the Lovers, okay, trust, romance, love. Oh, I love it. And we have the Page of Swords, eagerness, enthusiasm, future potential. Beautiful. I love it. So, yes, we are coming out of this energy, this failed attempt, this struggle energy, and this disappointment, feeling like, man, I can't, this has been tough. This has been, and it's been because you've been healing or you've been accepting less because there's been some kind of block or belief that has kept you from feeling safe in yourself or safe in relationship, or, accepting something unhealthy in relationship because that maybe felt familiar even though it wasn't safe. Okay, but then we have the Lovers, someone coming in, or a certain situation coming in. Yeah, like a thing being presented, but I really feel like there's someone coming in, being brought in, right? With this partnerships and alliance, there's a separate energy being brought in so they can come together. And then it just sets off on this new journey of potential, of enthusiasm, right? Of excitement. And like, yes, I finally have, the person I need. This is the energy I need. Like, this is what I need in order to move forward in harmony and love and communication and success. Okay. It's just, yeah, someone comes in, or something is shown to you, something's healed so that you can see something in a different way. And then it's like, okay, now the path's open, now I'm ready to go. And I just saw 222 on the timer. Okay, no more struggle. It's our time to end the struggle, to end maybe the isolation and the disappointment in certain situations, the distortions that we've had, and come into harmony, come into balance, come into success, come into real love and real support and friendship, and open ourselves up to this beautiful future potential within this connection or within this new situation that we're aligning ourselves to, okay, with clarity and truth and excitement and eagerness. Yeah, it's like we're really leaving behind this really heavy energy, but you've healed something. Congratulations. It's like now you have that really strong base root, right? Where now you can really set off in a very prosperous, exciting way. Now you can start creating, right? Manifesting in a more aligned way that just feels lighter. It's like we've cleared a lot of heaviness. And so things are going to feel way more light, okay, way more exciting, way more, happy and loving and harmonious. It's just everything. Like it's the energy is totally shifting. There was something maybe you didn't want to look at within yourself, right? Maybe there's something there that kept trying to draw your attention. You're like, I'm not looking. I'm not going to look at this. I refuse to look at this. But what you didn't realize was that once you did, it would break the blockage that was there to help you see clearly the future ahead of you, to help you see clearly your vision or the way to do something properly, in a foundational way, to make you see how you can accomplish this business or the success that you've wanted. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hope you're hanging in there by now. Sometimes things take me a little while. Pardon me for being a little slow here, okay? But look, base chakra. Hello, base. It's like you're healing the base so that you have a solid foundation to grow upon, to create upon. Okay, so yes, so that now you're like, now everything feels so much easier, right? Now I feel safe. Now I'm meeting the right people. Now I'm in harmony with myself and with life. And now options are opening to me. New choices are opening up to me, right? I healed something that was making me sick or my thoughts sick or, accepting little when my beliefs were so small. So healing your base is now setting you up for success going forward. And it's now things are going to come into clarity, into view. Now you're going to be able to actually start off on this new path and start creating and manifesting in a very powerful way. Okay, so April is a super powerful manifesting where things stop becoming so distorted, come into clarity for you about the pathway ahead, about the choices you need to make, about how to build and how to utilize the tools you have, the things you've been creating, the things you enjoy, your passions. Excuse me. Okay, there's nothing now blocking you. There's nothing now making you feel unstable. Okay, your base, your root, your safety is coming into solidity for you, which is going to allow you to prosper and grow. Beautiful. So we're going to get you guys one last message from our affirmation gem cards. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, is it those two? Yes. Okay. So we have Libyan Gold Tektite. Manifestation. There you go. I'm a manifestation machine. So you are, with this healing of this base, right, with your solid base foundation, you are now going to start manifesting at an insane rate. 333. You are now aligning to the manifestation power within yourself. So now that chakra's cleared, it's like you're good to start building, to start growing. Now the people you need are going to start coming into your life. Harmony is entering your life. New doorways are opening up, okay? You're going to start seeing huge, real progress. Things coming into clarity. The answers coming in. The people you need coming in. It's huge. Ancient crystal, wisdom crystal, ancient wisdom. I am an expression of the powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. So you are realizing your deep innate wisdom, your ancient wisdom that lives within you. You're going to be able to tap into it and create some real huge, solid foundations in your world and some crazy, beautiful manifestations, creations that are of your own. And it's because you're coming from a healed place, okay? Because no longer are you confused. Are you blocking the way? Do you feel like you're falling into the abyss? You're taking control of your world, okay? And anything you want to manifest, you simply have to focus on it and start, just say, show me the way, show me what I need. Start trusting yourself in the directions that you want to go. No longer are there going to be failed attempts, because now the window's cleared. Now the window's broken through. The screen, the blockage is being cleared out. And so the way forward is going to be made clear for you. Now you are going to be well on your way, heading towards and being able to create this beautiful manifestation, this beautiful life, this beautiful creation that you've been wanting to create, now without the blindfold over your eyes, now without the blockage, not allowing you to see properly or see the way forward properly. That's opening up. You're going to know exactly where to go, exactly what to do. You're going to let your passions guide you. You are a very powerful manifester. It's time for you to come into that power. And oh my gosh, look out. You are on a roll. You're going to be creating, and progress is going to be made like crazy. All right. So that's beautiful. Energy's opening up. You are opening up. Yeah, well done, pile 2. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Please let me know in the comments if you have anything to share, if you want to share what you want to create or what you've been trying to create, because it's about to get rolling in a big, big way. There's so much future potential. There's clarity coming through. The path is just going to open right up. So yeah, April is going to be a very exciting month for you guys. Yeah, please let me know if you know what this is, if you've been working towards something. Yeah, thank you. If you did enjoy your reading today, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you found this helpful, someone else might as well. So I really, really appreciate all your likes and comments. And if you'd like to know more about your own personal situation, you can book a personal reading with me or an energy healing with me down in the description box. All right. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next reading. All of my love. Peace. Oops. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your April predictions. This is what you need to know for your month ahead. All right. You guys chose the highlight here. The Pastoral Tarot, number 6, 7, and 11. All right, we're going to start with this deck and grab you a few cards to begin. The beginning message, and then we're going to grab some more cards to get some more detail. Okay. 2. All right, we're starting with a good amount here. Nice little message. And then I'll grab off more. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups. Nice, beautiful new beginning. You have the Lover's card. Nice. Wow, you have the Sun card. Awesome. You have Justice. It says, take what you need, pay what you can. And you have the 6 of Wands. Holy smokes. Incredible energy. You got some good karma coming your way in April, pile number 3. Good karma. I feel like what you've been putting out is coming back to you in April. All of the positive, loving energy is going to be returned to you. So if you've been, and honestly, it's like your time to kind of be put into the sun or into the spotlight with the 6 of Wands and the Sun card. Okay, if you've been like creating something or making some kind of service you know, fulfilling your purpose and working towards it and putting out really good energy. And maybe just in, you know, in your personal relationships and connections, okay, it's coming back to you in April. You're going to see an energy shift where it's not just you giving anymore, it's you getting now as well. So it's almost like life is returning the favor, and you're going to really feel so grateful. And, you know, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, all this stuff is happening, you know, all these positive encounters, and, you know, all of these, maybe all this success, or like my name is finally getting out there, or my business is taking off. You know, I think you're someone who's very charitable, who's charitable with your time and your energy and your love. And maybe you support people, or you try to, you know, do your best in situations, right? It just, yeah, it feels like you've been offering maybe your gifts out into the world, right? You've been like, and you haven't had much expectation, right? You haven't been like, oh, I'm giving so that I can get all of this success, or all of this money, or all of this admiration, right? In return, it's been coming from a true place of true love with the Ace of Cups. It's truly coming from a spiritually high, loving place. And so in April with the Lovers, it's like you are coming into this newfound harmony of returned energy, of reciprocated love, reciprocated energy from those around you, from the universe. You know, as far as it's going to look like prosperity, abundance with the Six of Wands, success, okay? But it's also going to look like more love from the connections around you. I think it feels like there's this shift of you're just going to have love returned to you in a bigger way. Okay. And as far as like the world, just in general, I mean, life, okay, things are like, I feel like everything's going to be warming up in your world. So you're really going to feel the blessings on a large scale. In so many areas, it's going to really connect you with your heart space. It's going to open your heart up into a new level of, okay, now I'm not just, it's not just me like providing these things anymore. It's not just me like giving away these things. I feel like I'm actually getting things in return. It's like someone, right? We see the horse, this person on this horse, right? They've been training and training and training. They've been putting out this energy for a long time. They've been putting energy into the horse, right? For a long time, feeding it, taking care of it, training it, being disciplined, right? And with the, you know, with just out of love and admiration and care for the horse, for the passion of it, right? Doing it for the passion. And then it's like in April, you just, all of a sudden you're like, you put it in the show or the competition and you win, and you weren't expecting it. It's like there's this really nice gift, or this really nice turn of energy where you start receiving all of the love and attention and the gifts that you've been giving out, the blessings that you've been trying to bestow upon other people, or just the love and that you've been in care that you've been putting into something or into things, okay, is now giving back to you. And so you just feel very, very blessed, very happy. It's a very happy month. Yeah, you're getting like just very positive attention and love headed your way. And it's just like people are starting to really maybe appreciate you in new ways or see you in a new way. Yeah, there's like this opening of the heart space, and not just within you, but I think people around you as well. People who receive your energy and your love, your care. King of Berries. Okay, energetic projects, coordination, and leadership. And I'm going to have to cover that. We have the King of Skates, lack of help, distractions, self-centeredness. Yeah. We have the Queen of Berries, fertility, a powerful female, motherhood. I feel like this is okay. I don't know. And we have the Baron of Skates, troublemaker, confidence, fun, and enjoyment. Okay, I just want to look at these because I feel like you are a leader. And with Six of Wands in this card, I think you're going to be shining in a new way. I think more people are going to be following your lead with the Queen of Berries as well. And the King of Berries. Look at that. King and Queen of Berries. So this could be you and someone else coming closer. Okay. Coming into a deeper sense of connection. Definitely. But I think you're realizing your power. And maybe you are, you know, giving birth to a creation of some kind. Okay. There's something about stepping up into leadership. Okay. Having some kind of big success that, yeah, there could have been someone in particular or people around you that maybe there is misguided energy, because we have lack of help, distraction, self-centeredness. But then we have this King of Berries, and then we have this person presenting this berry to this woman who's pregnant. And then we have this Baron of Skates, troublemaker, confidence, fun, and enjoyment. It's like someone was almost too distracted, or they were distracted in their own pursuits, or in, you know, having fun, or being a little bit, they were maybe a little bit immature, a little bit focused on other things or themselves or whatever this is. And so, and this could just be focusing on one certain, that's why they wanted me to just focus on this, because I feel like there's this, maybe someone who's close to you, and this is a big message, that was, it's like they're maturing, they're growing up, and they're realizing what's important, and they're realizing that, oh, I can use this kind of leadership skills for the good, and they begin to step into that power, and because they begin to step into that power, they're able now to cherish you, okay, in a more loving way, or in a more whole way. And they're actually starting to like be like, okay, I'm not this like kid anymore. I'm not being selfish anymore. Like I have to, you know, straighten out my priorities, right? To make sure that I'm caring for you and the things. It's like they kind of come to realize what's important, and that's you. And that's, you know, maybe it's expanding with you. Maybe it's like there's a heart opening within this thing. And I now realize I have to give as well to get. It's like I have to give more here. Whereas before, I think you were giving a lot and not expecting anything in return. And so now this love is coming back to you, and it just feels like a huge win to you. Where it's like, wow, I feel like, you know, the richest person in the world. There's like all this abundance coming in, and this person kind of stepping into a more healthy, true sense of leadership and self, right? Instead of the self-centered kind of immature version, where it's about them and what they want. And now it's like almost like it's coming together in this more whole way. Love is opening up. Love is expanding. We're bringing each other into our lives in a more purposeful way. Yeah. The love and energy is more reciprocated. Yeah, look at that. Partnerships and alliances. We're being there for each other. It's like now there's this like more equal support, more equal attendance. energy and effort being put in to each other, and it just makes you feel super, super blessed, like things are really, really improving. Yeah, the Emperor with authority. Okay. Yeah, it's like someone stepping into their own authority, like a more healthy version of authority. Someone stepping up in a way, and it just feels like a huge accomplishment. Like we just got past, you know, something maybe that we were struggling with, or I was struggling with. And they show up with like this offering, or, you know, I want to be this person, or I want to be this, you know, this true leader, this really healthy leader, this person that is fair and just and, you know, in harmony, instead of like maybe a misaligned, lack of help, not helping as much as I should, you know, self-centered, kind of focusing on what makes me happy, and doing things that are fun, but not necessarily, you know, you know, not doing the work needed to make a healthy and prosperous life or company or whatever this is. So that's changing, and you're getting this new love and this heart opening in all of these ways, within you, within them, and within all this energy. And it's allowing them to like, okay, we're in this together. We got this. We're both here. We're both doing what we need to do. We've got each other. I'm stepping up into my authority, my leadership, you know, in a healthy way. But it's also going to make this person feel extremely like in their power, and like, wow, I can't believe I waited so long to do this. Or, you know, it's just like, this is what makes them feel powerful and positive and good. And it's just going to really beautifully affect everything. It's going to make everything more fruitful and more abundant. They're kind of stepping into their power and away from the frivolous, immature energy that they're growing out of that. In April, there's some kind of heart-opening experience that they're going to have that allows them to see what's important, what they need to do, how they need to step up, how they need to step into a more powerful position within their lives, within your life as well. And it's going to give you guys a win. Yeah, the Hierophant. It's like a new wisdom coming through. Yes, Three of Cups, abundance. Beautiful. And the Four of Swords with truce. Rhodochrosite, self-acceptance. I fully accept myself, know that I'm worthy of great things in life. Let's see, there's a car like on fire here. And a traffic light. So I think there's some kind of like enlightening moment that happens for you both. And it's interesting, this might not be a romantic relationship for most, but for a lot of you guys it is. And there's something between you and someone you're close to. Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's I think you're both coming into a more wise and full power within yourselves and maturity. You're kind of coming into doing what's best for us as a pair, as a partnership, you know, for our future, for the future of, you know, our success and of our love or of our business or company or whatever this is. It's like we're both thinking about everyone involved and everything involved, instead of just how can I get ahead or what can I do, or wasting time on small enjoyments. We're kind of growing up, honestly. Like we're sacrificing the small little things, you know, the silly things for greater purpose, and making greater moves, making bigger moves that feel a little bit heavier, but it's like, but this is what life is. Like this is how we're also settling into a deeper, more wise and grown-up version of ourselves, and in this connection, which is honestly leading us to way more abundance and celebration, and being able to receive more, and receive more happiness, receive more joy. It's like there was a lot of energy being wasted and thrown away on just small frivolous enjoyments, like, let's say, you know, going out partying, or wasting too much time on flipping through our phones, or watching, you know, series, I don't know, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Instead of like making a garden, instead of, you know, buckling down and, you know, picking up a couple extra shifts so that we can save more money and have a family. You know, it's those certain things are now starting to come in, where it's like, no, now we start to, we're making the bigger moves. We're both stepping into our power. And I think there's someone specifically here who's realizing that they have to step into their power. And that makes your life a lot better, and a lot happier, and a lot brighter, and a lot more positive, because I feel like you feel like the energy's a little more even now, instead of you having to maybe carry a bit of a heavier load, right? Here with truce, it's like we're laying our swords down. It's like this is like, we're truce. Like, we're not in an argument. We're not fighting. We're not in competition. I realize, you know, where I've gone wrong. I realize where I've gone wrong, right? We're putting our swords down to have a greater good together, right? We're laying down the struggle, the strife, the selfishness, to say, I'm here for the greater good of us, for our lives, or for this goal that we have, right? For our happiness, and for our ultimate abundance, and growth, and spiritual strength, and prosperity, right? And our closeness with God, or our closeness with nature, and wisdom, and just the greater sense of life, right? Which comes with greater responsibilities, and being prepared to do that. And now it's like, okay, now we're buckling down. Now it's time to step into that deeper experience of soul growth, of life, and taking on those experiences that create a deeper sense of purpose and self. But also then on the other end of that, with the depth of that, there's this beautiful lightness and happiness and celebration. And we're more prosperous because we're working together in a more harmonious way, where we're both taking responsibility for ourselves and stepping up in the ways we need to, right? Which is creating this overall way better and more fuller sense of happiness. Like we're really doing it, we're really doing it, y'all. Like, we're doing it, right? We're doing it. And we're both stepping up into how we lead as individuals, but coming together and creating this beautiful life that we don't need a vacation from. We don't need, we can truly celebrate our accomplishments and what we do, and with those we love. Right? I'm seeing this wedding ring here. My attention keeps going here. It could be, marriage, especially with the Hierophant in this card. There could be a marriage that you guys are coming into together, okay? Or a deeper sense of commitment. That's the main message here. There's a deeper sense of commitment, okay? Where, there was like, maybe there was a problem that needed our attention, okay? And so it was like we had kind of had to address something, and now we're going to be able to move forward with more safety and security, and not have this kind of danger above our heads, or, feel this feeling of, something needs to change, or something needs to go down. You know what I mean? It's like this kind of more even and open and happier and less stressful path forward. Okay. We're gonna grab a couple more cards. Yeah, it could like even, you guys get married, and then there comes this, you're like, okay, well, we have to start, there's great things that we're coming into. There's great accomplishments, and we're kind of coming into a deeper sense of self-acceptance, self-love, right? We're like, I can do this, right? This is what I want. And it's like, now we're going to focus on creating these things, on stepping up in these ways, right? Maybe we're coming together and getting married, and we're like, okay, now we're buckling down. Now we're living that life, and we're creating our own world and our own life together. And it just feels like this deep committal, but really beautiful and expansive energy. Okay, so we have the Page of Books, reading, learning, exploration, a new job. Knight of Vessels, acquired wealth, bossiness, poor manager. King of Vessels, a fair man, humility, gathering blessings through work. Yes, this is what we've been picking up. We have the Virgin Mother. This is the Empress. Motherhood, caring, compassion, divine feminine. Very similar. Powerful female, motherhood, fertility. Motherhood, caring, compassion, divine feminine. Okay. And Justice, again, the flower pusher, force, justice, and strength. Okay. Pretty sure that image isn't allowed on YouTube. Knight of Vessels, King of Vessels. Yes, there is a maturing. There is balance, again, coming in here. So that you, okay, can nurture, so that you can birth something into being, so that this thing can have a real, honest, abundant chance. Like, there is more abundance coming in where you feel nurtured, where you can be that soft, feminine, open energy of receiving, right? There needs to be that counterbalance of this fair man. And maybe the roles are reversed, right? Maybe you're the fair man. And then you have this really, feminine, open. And it's like both people need to be in their power, in their strengths, in order for each other to be able to prosper in the most beautiful ways, right? Where humility and gathering blessings through work, right? The masculine going out there and working and gathering the blessings through their physicality, through efforting, right? And so that the feminine can be in that softness, in that receiving, in that nurturing place where they can nurture things into being, into growing, into being the best version of what it can be. Okay, but she needs to feel safe. He needs to feel purposeful and passionate, right? So that this balance can come in and that things can be equal, right? I feel like we're growing up. Look, we have the Page, the Knight, and the King. There's someone, and maybe it's in both of these energies, because we keep getting this like male and female, masculine and feminine. Maybe it's just in you, okay? If the coupling or the partnership doesn't resonate, okay? But there's been some kind of like unbalanced energy where maybe there's been someone who hasn't been pulling their weight or doing what they need to do, and kind of, poor manager. But there's now going to be more wealth being acquired because both people are going to be put in their energy, in their leadership, in the way that they lead best, in the way that feels the most natural and right for them. Okay, so it's like there's been this learning that's been being done, this opening up, this exploration. And so now in April, there's this maturing and stepping into growing up into these new positions that's going to allow this new creation, whether that be, a life or just life in general or a business, okay, be able to be its healthiest and most beautiful, okay, and in balance, where we can acquire our wealth and our abundance and feel super happy and blessed and bright, and that everyone's doing their thing and happy in what they're doing and feeling purposeful, and together, like creating this beautiful environment together. Okay, so I mean, wow, in beautiful, delicious energy, I'm just like, wish I could stew it in a cup and drink it. Okay. It's good. Okay. So that's your April. Okay. Beautiful. So thank you so much. It's just super grounded and expanding, and it just feels so like you're justified, right? It's like it's here. Balance is coming in to maybe put someone in a certain, you know, in place. Maybe it's going to look like a rude awakening at some level, but it's ultimately heart opening and eye opening. And it's leading you into a deeper sense of love and self and togetherness and partnership. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it today. I hope you got something useful, helpful out of it. If you did, please let me know in the comments, and also let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps my little channel grow. And if you found it helpful, maybe someone else will as well. So thank you for doing that. Really, really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys so very much. And if you would like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me or an energy healing with me down in the description box. All right. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile number 3. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. This is your April predictions, what you need to know for your month ahead, okay? So this is your stone, the amethyst. Your numbers are 1, 5, and 10. Okay. We're going to start with this deck today. This is the Matchbox Tarot, okay? This is actually a deck that I designed, I created. It is for sale down below. It's for sale on my website as well. And shipping is free, okay? So, okay. I already got a couple cards out here for you. Is that it? Are we going to do more? I think that's it. All right, we're going to start with this opening message, and then we're going to pull more decks and more cards for the bigger picture here. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, feels like a heart-opening adventure. There's a new adventure that's opening up to you in I was going to say in Queen of Cups, in April. You are opening, I think you are opening your heart, your energy in a new and healed way, in like a more open way. And it's now time to start. It's opening this new beginning, this new adventure. It's time for you to actually go towards it, actually start taking steps in this new direction, on this new, pathway that's opening up. It feels very exciting, new, exciting, you know, unknown a little bit, but very much, I think there's going to be lots for you to learn, okay? But it's very, like, welcomed learning. Like, you're like, I've been wanting this for a long time. Yes, there's going to be new experiences, things for me to... new eye-opening things, right? Things that I'm gonna have to adjust to, but I think you're in the best place possible in order to do that now, and that's why it's happening. It's like you're in the best place emotionally to be able to handle this and go down this path, and, you know, take it as slow or as steady or as quickly as you need to, right? It's like you're in this really beautiful, balanced, open place, and yeah. So that's why this new doorway and this new adventure, pathways, is now opening itself to you, now ready for you to embark upon it. Yeah, you've matured to the level needed and necessary in order for you to do that. Okay. All right, we're going to start with these, and then we can pull more if we need. So we have the Four of Swords. We have the Lovers. Lovers has been a popular card today. We have the Ten of Wands. Queen of Swords. Apologies for the shadows here. We have the Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. The Nine of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. We have the Lovers again with harmony. Wow. Beautiful. We have service. Workaholic. And I don't know if we're going to be able to fit these, so maybe we'll read these for now and we'll reveal those when the time is right. Interesting. What I'm getting from the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands and the Workaholic and the Service card, it's felt like a lot of, it's like really, there's been a lot of work and a lot of heaviness. It's like there's times where the load is so big and heavy and the work is so a lot and burdensome. And then there's like this big pause. It's like you've been living at the extremes. Like there's not been an in-between, a happy medium. It's like things are either dead and there's no work and there's nothing to do, or it feels super heavy. Like really, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of work. There's a heavy load, right? It feels really burdensome. That's what I'm getting here as well. It's like, it either feels like, and maybe this is around your work, or it's just been the energy of life in general for the last little bit. It just feels like I'm either like overwhelmed with work and having to do so much, or there's like nothing and I feel super bored and like the energy feels like dead or very, very diminished. And there's like, and it's just rest. And so with the Lovers twice, there's a bigger balance. There's more, you're coming into harmony. And so for some, this could be within a connection, okay, that's felt maybe hot and cold. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's happening. Sometimes it's lovely and beautiful. And then other times it's like there's nothing and no progress, or, you know, something like that. It's just been it's like you've been living in a really dualistic energy. Yeah, it's like there's not been this like nice consistency. It's just been like way too much or way too little. Okay. Maybe, yeah, it's been in your work or your business or whatever this is, but with six is balance. 6 is harmony. So there is a greater balance coming in, a greater sense of harmony, balance, togetherness, you know, two things working together to create a more flowing, even, peaceful system that is consistent. Okay. And so the Queen of Swords here, we got the 2 queens. I really feel like this is you've kind of learned your flow, or you've learned your rhythm. Because maybe it was like maybe at one point you were letting your emotions take over too much, which, you know, put you in too much of a slow, receptive energy. Because we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Queen of Swords, and then too much in the mind where it's like, now I'm overthinking or I'm overdoing. And So it's almost like you were finding your balance, and maybe, you know, maybe it was you and this person as well. Maybe one person was like workaholic, the other person was like a little bit too lax, right? And so, yeah, we're finding our purpose, we're finding our balance by, you know, strategizing, by speaking our mind, speaking our thoughts, being smarter about our moves, being smarter about our energy, about, you know, how we, with the choices that we make, being smarter about the choices that we make, you know, where we put our energy, how often, yeah, it's like, I'm going to do this and this and this today, but I'm not going to overdo it like I usually would. But I'm not just going to relax all day. You know what I mean? It's like finding this smart movement, this smart flow that's creating, okay, that's making us come out of conflict and defeat within ourselves. But I think it was almost like we were in conflict and defeat within energy, period, within ourselves, within what we were doing, because we were just, it was like we were fighting against a natural flow, or we were trying to find our own flow. And so we were living at like extremes. That's what it feels like. And so now with the 9 of Cups and this Page of Swords, it's like, now that we found our harmony, we found a more smart, and maybe in April, that's what we're doing. It's like something opens up, something is realized, where we're like, okay, this is the way forward. This is how things are finally coming into balance and into harmony, where it doesn't feel like this, yeah, these crazy swings of now it's this way, now it's this way. We're finding our even, how to play correctly, that allows things to be aligned with us. Okay, we are in alignment with ourselves, with the energy of life. I really feel like this is you and life on a very fundamental level. It's like you're coming into the flow of life. And so now you can feel the moves. Now you're like savvy at okay, this is the energy today. These are the moves I'm going to make today that allow things to be as prosperous and beneficial as it possibly can be in each and every moment, each and every day, which is now opening up this new treasure, this new blessing, this new wish, this new beginning, this new doorway. Okay, this new opening, opportunity, adventure is now being opened up. It's like you figured out the right moves or the right key for this to come into harmony, which was the answer for this door to open, for this energy to start moving. It's like now you're in the flow. Now you get it. Now things can move properly and move more flowing and openly, because we're not at the extremes anymore. Now we're right in the middle. Now we're right in the sweet spot. Now we're together. Now we can play, right? Now we're cooking with oil here, and not peanut oil, but or is it peanut oil? Maybe it is. Now, seed oils. Okay. All right. I just want to make some space here. Yeah, it's like we're not going to feel like so exhausted on one day, and then like so much energy where we like overfill our workload or our plates, and it's like, and then we burn out, right? It's like kind of like that. Like we take on way too much this day, and then the next day is like a total wash because we're way too tired. We did way too much the day before, like we're mentally not balanced. So that was key to figure that out. which you're figuring out in April, or maybe it's before that, and April's the doorway opening. I really think that's what that is. It's April's the doorway opening up, because we figured out the harmony with life, you know, tuning into harmony with life, and the kind of ebbs and flows, you know, that God is leading us down. It's not just like all this way or all that way. It's a little bit of everything, and finding our rhythm in that, which is opening the chest. It's like you've figured out the passcode. You figured out the right combination for you, instead of maybe, you know, listening to this person, which says this, and then listening to that person, which says that, and it ends up not being your combination, and it kind of leads you down different paths that yeah, weren't quite right, if that makes sense. Okay, look at that, 9 of Pentacles, gain. So you have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. So you are connecting in with this, with your alignment, with your retainment energy. So you're figuring out, with this harmony, with this connection, right, with finding your rhythm to your life and your pathway, right, the right combination for you, you're opening up prosperity in your life. You're aligning and attuning to the greater harmony in your gifts, in your life, okay, that unlock the doors to gain and fulfillment of wishes. Okay, blessings and treasures. You're aligning with the right combo, which just opens all the doors up. Queen of Cups, again, look at that, the therapist. Okay, so she's shown up again. We have the 8 of Cups with indolence. And the Star, beautiful. Yeah, so we're leaving behind things that were not good for us, or yeah, the extremes, or listening to other people. It's like the indolence, right? We're leaving behind maybe laziness, perhaps, right? Or the workaholicism, or yeah, it's like there's certain things that were unhealthy, or certain behaviors that were not beneficial to us, that were not creating and not aligning us to this prosperity, to the goals that we wanted, to our dream. And so it's like there's this new emotional maturity or realization coming through, where, and I really feel like it's super connected with your intuition. I think you're really connecting in with your deep intuitive senses of, is this right for me? Is this not right for me? What should I be doing at this time? And just taking a listen in on that, and it's guiding you in the perfectly right way for you. So no longer needing to talk with other people about, you know, what should I do in this situation with a therapist, right? Like bouncing, it's not a bad thing to do, but it's like no longer needed. I feel like you've tuned into your own sense of your North Star and yourself, and that's guiding you in the most highest, truest, loving, most prosperous position. Okay, because no longer are you allowing other people to kind of dictate things for you. You're no longer needing someone else to tell you what to do, or advice from others. Maybe it's even readings. Like maybe you can stop, you know, watching readings, right? Because you're like, I'm so in tune with my own vibration, with my own intuitive knowing. I don't need this anymore. So you're able to let go of other, like certain support systems that you had. Maybe it was a therapist, right? That you had in place, that you kind of relied upon to kind of like, you're like, okay, what do you think I should do with this? Or what do they think about this? It's like, I no longer need that from somebody else. It's great to always, you know, express and talk and share, but I'm not searching for the answer within anything else outside of me anymore in April. That's what I'm leaving behind. It's the it's the needing to have it solved for me or solved through something outside of me. And now I'm discovering that it's always been in me, but I've just fine-tuned it now. I've come into my own harmony and I'm listening to myself, right? And that's guiding me on the highest, most truest and abundant path, right? For me, the easiest path, honestly, it's the path of least resistance. It's the path of least extremes, right? I get to move in ease, in harmony with what I want, with what wants me, with what feels good in this moment, with what feels right. And that allows me to achieve the highest and best things that are laid before me. I'm in tune with God. I'm in tune with those higher energies, right? And so it's just me and that, and we're on the same page, and we're just going, and things are working out easier and easier. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Dang. All right. Sorry, my card fell. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Discovery. Look at, you're discovering yourself in a new way. There's a heart opening experience. You are opening up to a new sense of self, to a new level of self-love and self-acceptance and self-trust. It's like there's this new, deeper, you're discovering that you have the answers all along, that you are truly, you are now aligning to this more whole, beautiful, loving sense of self and that alignment with God. And that is your North Star. That is your guide. You can follow your own heart, knowing and trusting that it is leading you in the right places, to the right people, in the right situations, right? It's like this newfound level of, I don't have to worry anymore. I don't have to self-doubt. Like, it's just, I can ask my own heart, my own intuition, and I can trust that it's giving me the answers I need, or the pathway forward, right? It's this really direct answer, and this direct, there's no separation there anymore. We're all in harmony, we're all in tune, we're all in sync. Beautiful. Okay, so we have facade, completion, and instinct. Exactly. Following our own instinct, following that our instincts are the ones guiding us, right? That our guardian angels, that everything is here helping us, moving us in the right place, right? But it's found within us. It's not found outside of us, right? That my instincts is God, is my guardian angels, is the universe talking to me through me, right? That it's not found anywhere outside of me. It's found within myself. Okay. And so there is this massive completion, right? There's a walking away. There might be a big ending that happens in your life. This might be even an ego death for some, right? A death of the old way of doing things, maybe an old life, an old self. Okay. Because maybe, we relied upon other people a lot of the time. Okay. We might even be, I'm getting the message that a lot of you guys might have, you're coming into a whole new area of existence in life. And a lot of your guides or your guardian angels that have been with you, a lot of them are now being released from you because their work with you has now finished. So there might be new guides coming in, or new guardian angels coming in to assist you in this new way of being, in this new level of this new life. Okay, so there are ones that are now, their job is now completed because their job was to get you to this point, and they got you there, and you got you there. Okay, you're coming into this new alignment, and so there are ones that are now going to be released, and there might be new ones coming in. But a lot of you, I think, you're like, it's time for you to kind of you really are really are ready. It's like you really are coming into your own mastery. And you're at this level where you don't need so much guidance anymore. You don't need so much assistance anymore. You really, really are in tune with those highest loving energies, and you can trust that. Okay. Yeah, and I'm also getting like, you may have felt this like level of safety of knowing like, okay, this person can hold my hand, or I can always go to them to ask for advice, but it was a facade. It was always you guiding you forward, right? It was never anyone else. And so it's almost like the training wheels are coming off. Once you thought like, oh my gosh, this person's my guardian angel, or they're like such a help to me, they're my therapist, they're my, my mentor, whatever it is, there comes a point where you become your own guru, you become your own master, because you realize you always were, right? It was always inside of you. This person was just helping you see that. They were just training wheels, right? It wasn't them, it was always you. So that's what's happening here. And so this might mean that there's certain people that leave your life. There's certain situations that really meant a lot to you at certain times that leave your life because their job is done, right? And there's like, doesn't mean there's bad blood, doesn't mean there's, things that have went wrong or have gone wrong. It means that everything went right. And their contract with you is now over, and they're being set free, or they're going on a different path, and so are you, right? So yes, there's completions. Yes, there are a lot of changes happening. You are changing. But yeah, there's a lot of probably contracts that are going to be finishing up for you because you just no longer need them. They're no longer necessary to guide you along. All right, so we got this image of this man and woman kind of curled up to me. It looks like they're looking at the stars. Wow. And then look at that. We have like this image of the world, again with like stars, right? But like, it looks like movement. So you could even be moving across the world, moving to a new place. Okay, we have like this, like, yeah, this discovery, like discovering a new sense of self, discovering a new place, maybe, a new beginning. Like, wow, this is like maybe starting over, starting again, like totally naked, totally vulnerable, right? A total new sense of self, a new life in a new place. Okay, so we have this man and woman again. Okay. And then we have these two women. And this person praying. It's interesting because these two make me feel like really childlike, really like there's a new pathway opening up, a new discovery of our heart, right? A new place. And then, yeah, it's almost like these three. So these two fit together to me, and these three are together. And it's almost as though this person's in the middle, and then there's like two couples on each side. This makes me feel like you weren't fitting in somewhere. I'm gonna get more information on this. Hold on. Let me just get some clarity. I have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so something was like really slow moving. Maybe there were certain situations that just felt really difficult. Like we were having to let go of a lot. A lot was falling apart. A lot was coming down, right? And so it caused us to like pray. Like it looks like these two, like someone's leaving. They're like, no, please, you know. It caused us to like, to pray, to say, you know, show me what to do, show me where to go, right? Maybe things felt very stuck, right? Slow to move. And I think it's because we were clearing out a lot of karma, a lot of, maybe we were fighting or misaligned, or we were fighting with other people, or there were like weird, you know, different energies. And then with the Six of Pentacles, it's like there's a new pathway shown. We're given some kind of new beginning, some kind of help, some kind of assistance, reciprocated again with the Six, harmony. Like harmony comes in to show us the way forward, to show us the pathway forward. Because with the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Tower, is like we were trying to make something work. We were going through a lot of failing, a lot of trying, a lot of trial and error. And there were just almost like feeling futile in certain situations. Or there's just a lot of maybe negative energy or things that were happening that didn't feel aligned with us, and that we were just like feeling defeated, and it made us kind of introspect and pray, right? And so this starts moving. And so now it's like there's this new sense of wonder about life, this new opening up to a new adventure, a new sense of self, of life, of wonder, right? Where things feel more reciprocated. There's more charity, there's more kindness, there's more, you know, mutual love and respect, okay? And genuineness. All right, so that's what I'm feeling. You're headed towards more genuineness that matches your energy. Sorry about that. Matches your energy, your heart, okay? And to a really balanced connection. Maybe even, moving, traveling. All right, but you are trusting yourself above all else, above what everyone else thinks you should do or believes or whatever it is, right? And so it's like you're going to find help along the way. You're going to find what you need along the way, because now you can trust your path. Yeah. And now I think you're going to be the person to help others along their path as well. Yeah, people might come and find you when they need, you know, your lessons or your teachings. Okay. So that was your message for April, and I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this resonated with you guys. It's super beautiful. It's really big stuff happening. You know, it's a lot being opened up for you in April. A whole new path, you know, allows you to take it, go down this new path. Okay, something that you've been praying about for a while. Okay. Yeah, so enjoy this new adventure, enjoy this new opening, okay? And thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. I love connecting in with your energy. And if it did resonate, please leave me a comment. Also, leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really, really helps me out. It's a great way to support the channel, and it helps someone else find the message if they need it as well. So thank you so much for doing that. And if you would like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading or an energy healing with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next reading. Okay, pile 4, all of my love. Peace.